In a world where television personalities feel like extended family, few are as beloved as Bradley Walsh. Whether he's making us laugh on The Chase, tugging at our hearts on Breaking Dad, or bringing warmth and wit to our screens, Bradley has long been the nation's cheerful companion. But today, we face a very different side of the star, one that's heartbreaking, deeply personal, and painfully real. Reports have surfaced that Bradley Walsh has been diagnosed with a chronic, slow-developing form of cancer. And while fans are still coming to terms with the shocking news, one person has been living this heartbreak far more intimately: his devoted wife of over 25 years, Donna Derby. This is a story about illness, love, courage, and the quiet strength of a family thrust into the unknown. Bradley Walsh has always been the epitome of energy and charisma. Whether bantering with contestants or dashing across the stage in a comedy sketch, he's exuded a sense of tireless spirit. That's why the recent medical revelation has left fans in disbelief. According to close family sources, Bradley's doctors confirmed a chronic, slow-developing form of cancer, a discovery made only after months of unexplained fatigue, low-grade discomfort, and subtle but persistent health concerns. What makes the situation all the more painful is that the diagnosis came not with warning bells, but during what was supposed to be a standard follow-up check. A moment that started as routine turned into a life-altering event. The Walsh family, particularly Donna, was blindsided. Donna Derby is more than just Bradley's wife. She's her anchor, her confidant, and her quiet champion behind the scenes. A former dancer, choreographer, and media professional in her own right, Donna has always kept a low public profile. But those who know the couple well describe her as the bedrock of their life together. When doctors sat the couple down to deliver the diagnosis, sources say Donna went pale and speechless. She reportedly clutched Bradley's hand, then quietly asked the doctor to repeat the details. From that moment, Donna has shifted her entire life. Every professional engagement has been paused, every social plan shelved. Her world now revolves around one thing only: Bradley. It's difficult to imagine that a man like Bradley, always so full of life, had been silently battling a health threat for over a year. But according to insiders, the signs had been there. Low energy, vague aches, sleepless nights. Even during the filming of The Chase, crew members noticed Bradley occasionally rubbing his side or stretching awkwardly during breaks. He brushed it off. Old bones creaking, he'd joke, or probably too much golf yesterday. But Donna had a gnawing feeling something wasn't right. She'd begun urging him to get a deeper checkup long before the diagnosis. And thank goodness she did. It was her persistence, according to one family friend, that saved precious time. Donna followed her instincts, the friend said. She wouldn't let it go. She knew Bradley's body, his energy, his rhythms. She knew something was wrong. Privately, the Walsh home has become a sanctuary of quiet focus and emotional tenderness. Bradley, known for his quick wit and humor, has taken a more introspective tone in recent weeks. Family members describe him as calm, pragmatic, and above all, grateful. "Brad's not afraid of the fight," says a longtime friend, "but it's the thought of worrying Donna and Barney that brings tears to his eyes." Indeed, Barney Walsh, Bradley's son and his co-star on Breaking Dad, has also taken time away from filming to support his father. Their bond, already one of the most admired in showbiz, has only deepened through this ordeal. As millions tune in to reruns of The Chase and see Bradley cracking jokes with contestants, many are unaware of the private pain unfolding behind the scenes. And that duality, the public smile and the private struggle, has never felt more stark. Bradley's entire career has been about lifting others up. Whether comforting a nervous quizzer or sharing a laugh with Ant and Dec, his joy has always seemed infectious. But even joy, it turns out, needs tending. The truth is, none of us are immune. And even someone as warm and seemingly indestructible as Bradley can face battles that would shake anyone to their core. What makes this story so powerful isn't just the diagnosis, it's who Bradley is in face of it. He hasn't withdrawn. He hasn't let the darkness win. In fact, close friends say he's become even more focused on using whatever time and energy he has to be present, loving, and, in true Bradley style, quietly hilarious. Donna, meanwhile, has become a pillar not just of strength, but of quiet grace. Friends say she has taken charge of appointments, diet adjustments, rest schedules, all while protecting Bradley's privacy and dignity. It's not the Donna you see smiling at events. It's the Donna who's up at 2 a.m. researching treatment options on her iPad. The good news, if there is any, lies in the word chronic. Bradley's form of cancer appears to be slow-moving. That means doctors have a window, not only for treatment, but also for maintaining quality of life. The family has already begun consulting with specialists in both the UK and in Europe, exploring both traditional and alternative therapies. Bradley is reportedly undergoing a combination of targeted treatment and holistic care. Nutrition, rest, and emotional balance have become priorities, and Donna, never one to leave a stone unturned, is said to be in touch with cutting-edge research centers. The road ahead will be long, and not without pain. But if there's one thing the Walsh family has proven time and again, it's that they don't walk away from a fight. If you've ever smiled at a Bradley Walsh joke, been moved by a father-son moment on Breaking Dad, or found comfort in his voice during tough times, then this moment is for you too. Because this story isn't just about one man's illness. It's a mirror to all of us, a reminder to check on those we love, to stop ignoring the small aches and signs, and to lean into our relationships when life gets hard. Bradley Walsh has spent a lifetime making Britain feel a little brighter. Now it's our turn to hold him and Donna in our
Bradley's
collective
condition quietly made its way into the public domain. Something remarkable happened. There was no tabloid frenzy, no invasive speculation. Instead, there was compassion. Social media flooded with messages of support, not just from fans, but from fellow presenters, quiz show contestants, production crew, and even former co-stars. "He made my mom laugh through chemotherapy," one fan wrote. "Now it's our turn to send that warmth back." Ant and Dec, longtime friends of Bradley, were among the first to publicly show solidarity. Ant tweeted, "Brad is one of the best, on screen and off. Whatever comes next, he won't walk alone." That sentiment was echoed across the country. It became clear that Bradley wasn't just a host, he was part of people's homes, their routines, their memories. Perhaps no one has taken the news harder or handled it more gracefully than Barney Walsh. The father-son duo became household favorites through Bradley and Barney Walsh, Breaking Dad, a series that revealed just how genuine, loving, and silly their relationship truly is. Now, off-camera, Barney has stepped into a new role: protector. He's not just being there for his dad physically, he's become this emotional anchor, helping Donna, coordinating family visits, managing the chaos with a calm that's wise beyond his years. Barney has also reportedly taken over much of the production-related responsibilities of their shared projects, ensuring Bradley isn't overwhelmed with stress. And although fans may notice a pause in filming, ITV insiders hint that Breaking Dad may return in a much softer, slower form, if only to give Bradley something joyful to look forward to. Donna Derby has always preferred the shadows to the spotlight, but in this chapter of their lives, she's emerging as something of a quiet heroine. Friends say she keeps a small notebook, meticulously documenting medications, diet adjustments, doctor's notes, and reminders for the next round of scans. Not because she's anxious, but because she refuses to leave anything to chance. She's Donna Derby. She's going to fight for him with everything she's got, said a longtime friend. But her strength isn't just in organization. It's in the moments she holds his hand in silence. The evenings they sit watching old comedy shows, her head resting gently on his shoulder. The small ways she continues to remind Bradley that life isn't just about survival, it's about still living. As with any long-term diagnosis, The days ahead will be full of questions, waiting rooms, hopeful mornings, and difficult nights. There will be good days, those when Bradley manages a walk through the garden, when he chuckles at an old episode of Faulty Towers, or when Donna brings him a cup of tea and smiles as if everything is normal. And then there will be days where the pain is louder, where exhaustion steals hours, and where even the sunlight feels too heavy. But Bradley is not walking this path alone. He's surrounded by love, bolstered by faith, and grounded in the knowledge that he's made a real difference in the world. And for someone like him, that means something. According to insiders, Bradley recently penned a private letter, not for publication, but as a way of expressing his emotions without burdening anyone. While the full contents remain confidential, a few lines have been shared by those close to him, with permission. One line reads, "If this is part of my journey, then I'll walk it with humor, with heart, and with Donna by my side. That's enough strength for anyone." Another line, perhaps even more poignant, is said to be directed towards his fans. "You gave me a career, but more than that, you gave me company. I've never felt alone thanks to you." It's a simple truth. Bradley Walsh isn't just in people's lives, he's woven into them. As fans light candles, write notes, and send messages of love, a nation waits, not with fear, but with hope. There's an understanding now that even our most joyful entertainers can face shadows, but within that understanding comes a deeper respect. Bradley's openness about his journey and the quiet dignity with which he and Donna are facing this trial has inspired thousands to reevaluate what really matters. Health, love, presence, and above all, kindness. This isn't the end of Bradley Walsh's story. Far from it. But it is a chapter that redefines who he is, not just as a performer, but as a man, a husband, a father, and a human being. It reminds us that sometimes the brightest smiles hide the heaviest burdens, that the people who bring us laughter are often the ones who need our love the most. So today, we ask not for sympathy, but for solidarity, not for panic, but for presence. Let's honor Bradley in the way he deserves, by laughing a little louder, loving a little deeper, and never taking our time for granted. If Bradley Walsh has ever made you feel seen, understood, or just helped you through a tough day, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Your messages of support will be seen, and they matter more than you know. Let's lift Bradley and Donna Derby with all the love we can muster, and remind them that the nation they've entertained for decades is now here for them.